Bonjour à tous and welcome. So today we're going to tackle something that, well, it can feel a little scary at first, but I promise you, it's actually pretty exciting. We are going to build your very first French sentences, right from scratch.
And look, I totally get it. When you're just starting out, French grammar can look like this giant, complicated mountain, right? You've got all these conjugations, genders, rules. Yeah, it's a lot. It can feel really overwhelming.
But what if we just flipped the script on that? Instead of thinking about memorizing a bunch of boring rules, what if we thought of it like we're building something, piece by piece? Today, I'm going to hand you the blueprint, give you the tools, and I think you're going to be shocked at how fast you can start putting together your own sentences. Sound good? Let's do this.
Okay, first things first. We need the blueprint. The absolute foundation of a French sentence. And I've got to tell you, you're about to discover something, well, it's a very pleasant surprise. Just look at this. The basic word order, it's exactly the same as in English. Subject, verb, object. That's it. So, I eat an apple becomes je mange une pomme. See? It's a perfect one-to-one match. Subject, je, verb, mange, object, une pomme. How cool is that? You already know the most fundamental rule of French sentences without even trying.
And this isn't a one-off thing. This pattern holds true for so many sentences. Tu regardes la télé. You watch TV. Subject, verb, object. Il aime le chocolat. He loves chocolate. Same thing. Once you get this simple pattern down, you can seriously start forming your own thoughts in French almost immediately.
All right, so we've got our foundation poured. Now it's time for some simple but super powerful upgrades. We're going to learn how to take any basic statement and flip it into a negative or turn it into a question.
Making a sentence negative in French is actually really straightforward. You don't have to worry about words like don't or doesn't. Nope. Instead, you just need two tiny little words. That's it.
And here they are, ne and pas. Think of them like two slices of bread that make a sandwich around your verb. So if you have je parle français, it becomes je ne parle pas français. See how the verb parle is just nestled right in between them? This little sandwich trick is your go-to for pretty much any negative sentence you want to make. Okay, what about asking questions? Well, the good news is you've got options. The absolute easiest way, and you'll hear this all the time in real conversations, is to just make your voice go up at the end of a sentence. Like, tu parles français? Easy, right? If you want something a little more structured, you can just pop esque right at the beginning. And then, if you want to sound a bit more formal, a little more proper, you can do what's called inversion. It's just swapping the verb and the subject. Parles-tu français? So there you go, 3 awesome tools for your question-asking toolkit.
Okay, every good builder needs a set of power tools, right? Well, in French, these next 4 verbs are your absolute must-have essentials. And I am not kidding when I say that if you master these 4, you will unlock the ability to make thousands of sentences. First on our list is être, which just means to be. This is your workhorse. You'll use it to describe who you are, what you are, how you're feeling, everything. Like, je suis étudiant. I am a student. Trust me, this verb is absolutely everywhere in French. Next up, we've got avoir, meaning to have. You're going to use this for everything you own, obviously, but also in a ton of common phrases. Super simple example, j'ai un livre. I have a book. And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. See how j'ai turns into J apostrophe? That's just because it's followed by a vowel. It helps everything sound smoother when you say it out loud. Pretty cool, huh? Power tool number 3 is aller, which means to go. And oh man, this one is so useful. It's not just for saying where you're physically going, like je vais à Paris. It's also your secret weapon for talking about the near future. It's how you say, I am going to do something. So yeah, this one is super, super important to know. And last but not least, we've got faire. It means to do or to make, and it is the Swiss Army knife of French verbs. Seriously, you'll use it for all kinds of actions and activities. A classic example is je fais du sport, I do sports, or I play sports. So here's the bottom line. Être, avoir, aller, and faire. These 4 are the absolute bedrock of the language. And you want to know a little secret? Those first 2, être and avoir, they're also what we call helping verbs. That means you're going to need them later on to build past tenses. So the time you spend mastering them now, it is going to pay off big time, I promise. Okay, you've got the blueprint. You've got your modification techniques, you've got your power tools all charged up. Now for the fun part. It's time to put it all together and actually start building. So, let's do a quick check of our building kit. We've got our subject verb object structure. We've got our ne pas sandwich for making things negative. We've got our 3 easy ways to ask a question. And we've got our 4 superstar verbs. You ready to go?
Okay, let's build our first one together. Think about the pieces. The subject is we, the verb is to go, and the destination is to school. How are you going to put those pieces together? Go on, take a second to think about it.
Got it? And there you go. Nous allons à l'école. You see what you did there? You grabbed the subject, nous. You found the right version of our verb aller, which is allons, and you tacked on the destination. Absolutely perfect.
Okay, you're on a roll. Let's try a question this time. And remember, you've got 3 different ways you could do this. So the subject is you, the verb is to have, and the object is a dog. How would you ask that? Give it a shot.
Excellent. Est-ce que tu as un chien? That's using that more formal inversion method we talked about. Now, you could have also said tu as un chat, just with your voice going up, or est-ce que tu as un chien? All 3 are totally correct, and you'll definitely hear all of them out in the wild.
And just like that, you did it. You took all the different parts, the subject, the verb, the basic structure, and you actually built real, complete, correct French sentences. See? It wasn't so scary after all, was it? What you have right now is the fundamental blueprint for communicating in French. Seriously. Now, every new word you learn, every new verb you master, it's just another piece of material you can add to your collection. Your foundation is solid. So the only real question is, what are you going to build next?